Thank you.
It's kind of a shitty thank you.
Yeah. Shit. Thank you very much.
At least you didn't say thank you, shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, shit.
Oh, hey, looky there. We're on. Welcome to Jerkcast.
Yes, thank you for joining us here in the Fabulous Jerkatarium.
Hello, everybody from the Big Beard.
The big beard.
That's my new thing, man. I'm going to try it.
That works. All right, cool. Yes, Jerkcast is back, and a few changes have been made. Lost a couple people. Going to try to work on roster changes and stuff like that, but that's all technical stuff you really don't care about. So how's everybody's week? Or 2 weeks, actually.
It was good.
Chad got older.
Yes, I'm 39 now.
Uh-huh. He forgets. I knew how old he was.
I had a wonderful birthday.
I'm his brother. I remember him being born. He's 40.
I believe you were 25 at that point.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful week. I had a great birth week. I celebrated many different times. My good friends threw me a little party, and my friend John baked me a delicious cake that he posted on the Facebook, and amazingly a large amount of people just happened to swing by and be like, "Oh, is that cake? And, hey, is that cake I saw on the Facebook? Can I have try some of that?" It was a hit. Everybody loved the cake. It was delicious.
I tried to stay up as late as I could. I was so tired and hungover. I tied the big one on Friday night.
Turn down the overhead a little bit.
And
turn down the overhead a little bit.
Overhead.
I didn't get any cake, and then my brother calls me the next day and says, "You want a piece of cake? I'll bring it to you."
Loud.
I never seen any cake, and John's cakes are the
That's
best.
not what I said. I said, "You want a piece of cake?" And he was like, "Bring me the cake, then put it in my face."
You weren't there for the cake?
Happy birthday.
you left earlier.
I missed the cake. I was tired.
You were hungover, yes.
I was hungover. So, yep.
That's funny shit.
He's a puss.
Yep. I want to remind everybody of the fundraiser for the Hall family in Rushville all 3 days
Yes,
this weekend.
the Hall
At Chaser's Tap in
fundraiser.
Rushville.
Chaser's Tap.
Hall, are they not married? See, I just assumed.
I don't think so.
Anyway, try to get over there and give a little money. They lost everything, and
Not legally, anyway.
Dude.
common law. But,
However it is, they're together, and they're having a benefit at Chaser's Tap tomorrow. I know the music starts around 1 o'clock. So
yeah, I think it's going on tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Yes,
There's supposed to be a
tomorrow
lot of good
FCF
food.
is playing, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah,
1
o'clock, I
1
think.
o'clock.
Which always means they're probably going to be running a little late. But
Yeah, I'll try to
John,
make it
are
over
you
there,
coming
but-
on? Coming? Am I allowed to talk to you?
Yeah, you can talk to me. It's fine.
Yes.
Are you allowed? Are you allowed? Are you?
He's just
coming
not going to be
tomorrow?
an active participant. Haven't you ever seen any of those listen to those radio shows? They always drag the fucking producer in occasionally.
Am I going to the show?
Yes. Are you coming over to the show?
No.
I didn't know if you're coming over at all.
I don't know.
Well-
if I'm gonna make
That's
it or
a
not
bad
either.
spot. I forget. I'm sorry.
No, it's just that there's a possibility that I may be playing that show. But
Groovy.
I have to find out first. I got to talk to
Groovy.
Last
funny.
minute gig, huh? That's always fun.
Well, dude, I just want to make sure that's okay. I guess Chris Wester quit Chinese Fire Drill, so they're not going to be able to play their whole set. Toad's going to fill in.
Oh, so you might help out.
Yeah, I may show up
Yeah,
and play
way
a
to-
few songs,
Way to spread that talent around, man.
but I don't know.
it's always
be
nice
cool.
people to know people, isn't it?
I've only talked to Brown about it, and I've only talked a little bit about it.
Plunkett is the Ronin of the music world.
He plays with a little bit of everybody, don't you?
Yep.
Well,
I heard that about
That's
him.
okay.
I don't know if I'm going to enjoy
That's
getting
nice.
on fucking stage and playing Summer '69.
A lot of
But
truck stops. I've seen that on the wall.
I like that song. There ain't nothing wrong with that
John
song.
Plunkett plays a little bit with everybody.
well, that song's a lot better than fucking Skater Boy or some of the other garbage they play.
You're just not big on the cover.
Damn, is that
cover tunes,
what
are
you're
you?
gonna do? You're like, I'm here to play. I'm not playing any of this garbage. This is a small, short
Well,
list of what I will
there's
play.
a few songs that I'm not going to learn, and
Thanks for helping us out, dickhead.
Skater Boy's one of them.
John's just gonna show up, play some rhythm, play the same rhythm for every song. It sounds good. Fuck it.
No, I'll just pick and choose which songs I want to play, and that'll be the songs I play.
Damn, diva.
I'm not going to play. Why should I fucking subject myself to Avril Lavigne?
I'm not playing this crap.
Okay, you got a point.
I am not playing this garbage.
They do have a wide range of music that they play. So
That's
Yeah.
cool. I like a little bit of everything. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's all right. They're good bar. They're a good band bar. A bar band. That's what I'm gonna say.
Let's
Band
see.
bar.
Band bar.
The list I got is Summer of '69, Hands to Yourself, Wild Nights.
Would you play Summer of '69? That's classic.
Yeah, I'd play that. Rockin' in the Free World. Hang Me Up. Which
I like Rockin' in the
Hang
Free
Me Up to
World.
Dry. That's not a bad song. I'd never heard it before, but then I listened to it to learn. I was like, oh, this ain't too bad. Got You Where I Want You. That's
Tolerable.
I actually like that song. Hey Jealousy, which that's just bland. It's the Gin Blossoms. Joey, I like.
I love how they send you a song list and you're like, nope, nope, maybe, yes, no.
Now, do you know all these songs enough to
No.
be able to step up there and just be like, bum, ba-da, bum?
No, I do not.
Nope.
No, I do not. That is a. That's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult.
I didn't know if you could wing it and get really damn close if you're that good, or
No, I would have to actually study these songs. So Saturday, I'm probably going to be. If they need me on Sunday, then Saturday I'm going to be spend all my time at home. In my fucking.
He's a savant.
learning
He
these
just
songs.
has to hear 5 minutes of it.
sitting
and
there
have
with
it
the
down.
U2 playing.
Well, most of these songs are easy, like "Peaches" by the fucking presidents of the United States.
I love that song.
Yeah, that's like
That's
four
easy
notes
as pie,
over and
yeah.
over again.
I
isn't
don't
it?
think I've ever seen it or heard that one.
Bow, 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 bow.
Millions of
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
peaches for
Peaches for
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
me.
You never heard
Oh,
That's all
yes,
that
I
is.
know that
Yeah.
song.
Move into the country and eat a lot of
Yeah.
peaches. Yeah, that song.
Yuck.
It's the
Peaches come in a can. They were put there by man.
in a factory.
Everybody loves that
downtown.
fucking
Yeah.
song, dude.
It's horribly catchy. It's like one of the worst things that ever came from the '90s, and it's still just.
It's right up there with
I forgot about it till you guys said something. That's
with Lump.
weird.
yeah.
Remember
Oh,
Lump?
Lump.
was another one.
Lump.
And they play "Zombie" because I think every single band with a chick singer has to play "Zombie."
I don't know that one.
Every cover that zombie.
Oh yeah, that's one of her. Yeah, that's one of her good ones. Yeah, she smashes that one.
Wrecking Ball's on here, which I have to assume is the Miley
From Miley Cyrus?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Oh,
I sure hope you're putting the fucking smack on that.
what a burning smell.
I didn't even know there was
shit
guitar.
That is.
So
Ugh,
yeah,
that's fucking terrible.
New Age Girl.
I don't know that one either.
That's an old shitty '90s song.
Wow.
99 Red Balloons. Teenage Dirtbag
Oh.
was awful.
99
Actually,
Loof
supposedly
Balloons.
Loop balloons. I like that
there's a
song.
99 Red Balloons version, like an up-to-date version. That's
You
better.
mean they don't sing Red Wine? Is
Really?
that on
are you,
there?
Are you going to be there
No.
tomorrow when
I
FCF
wish it
plays
was.
Jake?
I like that song.
I don't know. I hadn't planned on it, but it is supposed to be really nice.
I'm gonna make it a point to go over. That might be the only time I'm there, but I might go back over in the evening. I think. Please check it out. See if there's any single ladies.
That's it, ladies.
I don't even know where Chasers is over there in Rushville. So
Chase. I've never.
You text me, we'll get you there.
Yeah, it's not that hard to find, dude. It's Rushville.
Yeah.
I'd honestly planned on staying home, being a hermit this weekend. So
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that.
Are you gonna be able to get back in after last time, Rob? Last time we were at Chasers,
Why
oh,
would-
he
what?
pulled his balls out.
I did not, dude.
Yeah. And we were having a
that's not
perfectly
one ball.
lovely evening, and I hear a woman scream, and nope, there they are.
No,
The fucking bright red hairy danglers out in public again.
did you show her the bat wing?
I think I remember it different. I think he called it the goat or something.
He was
And I had to-
swinging his clackers around. It's never good.
Yeah, dude.
Clackers.
I don't swing my clackers. Trust me, I ain't whipping shit out.
I had to smack him with the bar stool to get him to put him up.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's terrible.
Pal. I hear you.
Does that happen in every bar you guys go to?
It has happened. I won't say every time, but you can usually tell when he's
We had a
getting
good
close to that
time.
point.
We weren't that drunk. And
Right until your balls came out, and then
Chad wasn't drunk at all. He
Made it
drove us
awkward.
home. It was a good night. He made some contacts.
one of us had to keep our balls in our pants.
Yeah, I hear you, pal. I hear you. I have never pulled my balls out in a bar.
Until that night.
I think I did out the housing project one night when I was a young man.
One night.
I've been in the wrong bathroom taking care of
Wasn't it a
business,
week?
but other than that,
I remember that night you went on that 2 or 3 day bender, and I had to go out there at that lady's house and get that cooler and shit.
No, again, you're
Yeah.
doing that thing where you project me into your place. We all know
'Cause
that was.
You didn't want to have to go back out there because it was that bad.
Yeah.
let's get off Canal.
Anyway,
Smuggler
go.
Lane
Yep,
here.
yep, let's do it. Let's
something else.
talk.
All right, what we got here first? Let's do the Game of Thrones guy.
What's going on with the Game of Thrones guy?
The Mountain from Game of Thrones, the big, massive dude who, if you've seen that last season, he smashed that dude's head in with his bare fucking hands. It was freaking
Two
awesome.
actors have played him. I assume it's the most recent one you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh
who the original
man,
mountain was.
that sucks. They had to switch actors. I hate that.
Well, I think the first actor was only on there for like an episode, and he had a mask on.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think
Really
the first
don't
guy had a
know.
very limited run. This,
Right,
this guy,
okay.
this guy would be the one that most of the fans would recognize.
Yeah, the new mountain, they went out of their way to find the biggest bastard that they could find.
And what'd he do?
And he broke a 1,000-year-old record of weightlifting record.
Really, that was him. I didn't read
Yeah.
the detail. Good for him.
It was him. He picked up a 1,400-pound log and took 5 steps with it. I actually got video up here if John wants
good
to
for
bring it up.
him.
And but I guess
Wow.
1,000 years ago, the last person to pick up a log that big only walked 3 steps. So, and this guy was, and I guess he breaks records like every day. He can just go someplace, lifts up a truck, and like, yep, nobody's done that before. Fuck you guys, I'm leaving.
Hey, you know if anybody's ever picked this up before, I'm doing it.
It was. This is the best part. It's in the world's strongest Viking competition.
Nice.
That would be cool.
So you're not the world's strongest. You're the world's strongest Viking.
Yeah,
that's
I want to be a Viking
extra
when I
dose of
grow up.
badass.
Here we go. That is a fucking treat.
See, the fucked up thing was he was just wandering by and saw that log. He hasn't been training. He's just like, I can pick that up.
Saw a couple of the guys try and fail, like, you
Yep.
pussies. Let me see that log.
Here we go.
Make sure it's not laying on that rail.
I'm sure they've got people checking that shit.
I'm sure they got people on both
Not that
sides.
I'm trying to down. Just
You can
look at
tell.
that shit. Yeah.
How many steps do you think you could take with that log, Rob?
Well, first they would have to build me a step stool because I'll guarantee I would have to jump up even to get my shoulders
Yeah,
on
see,
it.
that's what I was thinking at first. Is like, is he actually tall enough to give it above the rail? But yeah, and look at that shit. They're doing it. I guess it's where the hell did they do this at? Switzerland or some shit. So
Probably the Netherlands.
I don't have the full story on it. I had the full story on it earlier this week, and then I ended up with something else here.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, that is a feat right there.
Now, do you think
1,400 pounds.
that would make people fuck with him less or more?
See, that just makes me wonder, like, how he is on like a normal basis. Like, you find him chilled out, and he's like petting a small kitten with one of his huge fingers, just like.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Just
you know,
'cause
Is he
he's
a guy, or is he always like just?
Well, my
beating out?
question is, does he go to the bar and some fucking assholes, is it just going to be like, I'm not going to mess with that guy. That guy picked up a fucking giant log and walked away with it. Or is it going to be like, well, fuck that guy.
Yep.
He's not better than me.
I bet you 6 of us could take him.
Hey, super strong guy. Yeah, and then, ends up pulling some dude's arm off and fucking
Yeah.
shoving it in his ass. But
And then that's when he goes to prison for defending himself. You, sir, are a weapon. You need to
Yep.
go to jail.
you can never
Yep,
go out
but
anywhere.
that's cool. He's a strong fella. That's
Yeah,
pretty
good
cool.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Imagine being the guys that have to, like, fucking fake fight him and shit during the show. They're just like, please don't kill me by accident.
I wish I had the full story on it. All I had was that damn video. That sucks.
He picks his horse up when his horse gets tired.
Yep.
He's just carrying him around. It's all right, buddy. I got you.
Yeah, that's insane.
That
Yeah.
is insane.
And that when he had his thing on Game of Thrones in that season 4. Yeah,
Don't ruin
season
it.
4.
I haven't seen season 4.
It
Yeah,
was good.
I don't think I
It
have
was
either
so
one of them or
good.
3. I don't know, but
I've
it's
got
cool.
seasons 1 and 2. I need to see.
I just
season 3
finished
and
the audiobook.
get caught up on 4.
The
Finished the
first
audiobook?
Yeah, the first audiobook.
Well, that
I'm
doesn't-
lazy and don't read well. The book is better than
Lonergan reads
than
all the books, and
seasons.
he
See,
says they're
I'd
awesome.
heard that
Much better than the
from
show. But
5 on, they're pretty much ditching the books because they're farther along than he is in the books.
Well,
So
yeah.
HBO
yeah,
is gonna have to start
he's
writing
really old and not in great shape.
Yeah,
People are
he
just
is.
like, hey, maybe eat a little grain and take a little nap and then maybe finish the book.
Yeah, and
'Cause
he's just like,
try
fuck
to keep
that.
him alive so he can finish the shit. And he's like, more bacon.
Yeah. He's not. He probably won't live to see the end of this show. Honestly.
Yeah,
Well, and
somebody will
that,
have
you
to
know,
fucking finish the fucking
As
run
long as
on.
it's interesting. I watched the show. I thought it was interesting,
But
but the
see-
book,
It's a good
the
show.
book was much better than the episodes that I'd seen.
Now, see, they've got that show Vikings, and it's a lot of people have made
The-
comparisons, but I think Game of Thrones is much better. I like Vikings. It's okay.
Now,
But
see, I haven't watched Vikings yet.
The only drawback with the book than the show is there's a lot less titties in the book. You just can't.
There's no pictures.
There's no pictures, no titties. So yes, the show gets 2 thumbs.
I can read about titties all day, but
the reason I can tell that I don't like Vikings as much as fucking Game of Thrones is because there's no point when I'm watching Vikings where I want to kick the fucking television screen in. It happens all the time during Game of Thrones.
Why do you want to kick the television screen in?
Because I get so angry at the characters.
He wants to punch somebody in the face.
I want to fucking choke that little king to death.
Okay, I can't.
Yeah, don't say anything.
I want to say something so bad, but
don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, it's so weird me being the one that's seen more shit than everyone else. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually I'm the one.
That's because you got it bootlegged.
I do have a bootleg.
You motherfucker.
I've got season 4 sitting at my house right now.
That is
I need
cool.
I need season 3, sir.
I've got that too.
I need to borrow season 3.
I've got 1 through 4 on a little bitty flash drive.
I found the flash drive with season 3 on it.
You did?
Yeah.
What, seasons 1 through 3?
Did it have 1 through 3?
Yeah, it had 1 through 3 on it.
Yeah.
You watched. So you found it. I could have swore you gave that back to me.
No, I found it.
All right.
It was sitting behind my my Xbox.
Well, when Rob's done with it, I need to see season 3.
What?
I need to see season 3.
Well, then John needs to bring that flash drive to town so you guys can knock out 3, and then
How about next week you bring in 4 and I'll bring in.
You're not getting in a trade.
That's nice.
It took you a year to give me back the last flash drive. I'm not sure if I want to give you another one, John.
That reminds me, I've got a new graphic novel for you to read if you ever bring back Walking Dead,
I
motherfucker.
guess I can't say much on hold.
Yes, Mr. Hypocrite.
I'm
I'm reading. I got to build up to it.
Yeah, that's my brother. I didn't take a couple videos back once, and now he's all salty.
This is not
and
something we need to
stole and broke everything I ever owned, dude.
Yes,
when I was a kid, let's clarify. I'm not at his house like taking his DVD player. See you later, Rob. I broke your DVD player. Sorry.
I think he rented a bunch of porn in my name one time too.
That never happened. That'd been awesome if I had though. Telling that story.
All right. So, Chad, you went and seen Mordecai, huh?
I did go and see Mordecai.
Mordecai, Johnny Depp.
Yes, and everybody was predicting that it was going to suck because they didn't even have a showing for the fucking critics, which they thought was a big fucking dark fucking... If you enjoyed the Pink Panther movies, you know what those are, right?
With the ones with Steve Martin or the one from before?
Steve Martin. Oh yeah, I forgot he did the remakes.
The ones from
the original
before.
ones.
I didn't
Same
watch. Was the
deal as the new ones, but
the
more
Steve Martin
classic
ones any
ones.
good? I've never seen it.
They were all right.
Did he make 2 of them?
Yeah.
Did Steve Martin
yeah,
make
there's
2 Pink Panther movies?
Yes.
I know the second one was pretty rough. The first one wasn't.
No, they were what they were, but
yeah.
This is like the criminal equivalent of the original Pink Panther movies. He's like a bumbling, shady ass art dealer,
right?
And it's hilarious. It was very funny, and if you want to just go watch something fun, or you want to wait until it comes out on DVD,
right?
It's fun. If it's goofy and there's a lot of fucking one-liners and
see, I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan, but I'll try it.
Well, see, Johnny Depp helped make it fucking good because he just carries himself in such a fucking I'm a giant pompous asswipe when he's a goofy fucker in real life.
And see, that's great about Johnny Depp because he is a really good actor. It's just sometimes he does shit that nobody's
like at one point he goes to America and he's just holds it in such disdain that he's like keeps referring to it as the colonies, and he goes to this big fancy hotel and he's like, I think I'm in a cement brothel because like all these women are walking around in bathing in bikinis, and he's just like, what's going on?
See, I didn't like any of the pirate movies, none of that.
What?
So.
Why did you not like the Pirates of the Caribbean?
My brother's
I'm not a Johnny
schmo,
Depp fan.
dude.
Okay, if you're not a Johnny Depp fan, then...
Did you like From Hell?
Yes.
Sleepy Hollow?
Sleepy Hollow, I did.
Yeah, see, so you do enjoy some of his stuff.
Yeah, some of it. I'm not saying no.
Now, see, I don't...
So I give it 2 thumbs up. I liked it. I will. It's based on a series of books. I'm going to try to find the books and check those out.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did not know that either until
see, I've watched a lot of Johnny Depp movies. There was one called The Libertine.
That was terrible.
That was really rough to sit through.
Yes, it was long and awful.
What was that one that you hated where Billy Bob Thornton tries to ass rape him?
Billy Bob Thornton tries to ass rape Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he's an outlaw or something up in Canada.
Oh, you're talking about fucking his Western.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Dead
Oh.
Man.
Paleface? Dead Man, that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking terrible. Because I love Westerns and I love Johnny Depp, and I had to pay a fucking premium price for that fucking movie. Got it home, and it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's the one, the black and white one where he's an Indian. Yeah.
Oh, fucking
I
horrible,
don't think-
dude.
Was it black and white?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
black
see,
and
you'd
white.
said that, and that movie was so bad that I completely forgot about the scene where they try to sodomize him.
I didn't even know that was in there. I never watched it.
Yeah, they were like bounty hunters, and once they got him, they were
It-
talking about how they were
was one
going
on Billy Bob Thornton?
He tried to butt fuck Johnny Depp in that movie?
Yeah.
Was
is
it Billy Bob?
it? I don't
Yeah.
remember. I thought it was.
It was him.
Oh,
and,
it was him.
It was him and Iggy Pop and some other dude.
Iggy Pop.
Yes.
Iggy in the dress.
Yes.
Holy
He played
Christ.
a straight up cross-dressing bounty hunter, and they were talking about how they were kind of arguing over who got to do him, and he was catching on to their conversation because they were being nice to him, and he's like, okay, and then he's like, wait, what did they talk? Oh, so he ends up shooting them all and making a break for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Depp is one of those where, like, if you give him a great role, he will knock it out of the park. But every once in a while, he does not need to be the main character of the movie. There's a lot of movies out there.
There are some hits and misses with Johnny.
Yeah,
I like most of his shit, but there are some that I'm not a fan of.
And I think that's a bad deal. You know, with any, them leading men, they can't all play certain parts.
Name one leading actor that you like all of his movies. He's never done one movie that you were just like, well, this is utter shit.
John Wayne.
The Conqueror.
That was not a John Wayne movie, sir. You're mistaken.
But is he in it?
Yeah,
No, he was
it's the
not.
movie that killed him. Yeah, it was so bad it killed him.
Oh, yeah, that was the one. I had that on a list of movies
Yes,
once of, like,
he
cursed
gave
movies.
him the fucking radiation poisoning that eventually killed him. That and the 20 packs of cigarettes a day. I'm sure didn't
Yeah.
help. But
That was the Genghis
hello,
Khan,
my
right?
brothers. Let us conquer Asia.
No, he wasn't in that. That's bullshit. That was made up.
I love
By
the
the
wind
Main
on my
Street.
face and the falcon at my wrist. Yeah, it's not.
That
I
was-
love
that-
John Wayne, but
That
no.
was made up by the mainstream media tree huggers that didn't like his
His two cop movies were also not bad. Like
What was it,
Like
McHugh?
Conqueror. It was McHugh and Brannigan.
I didn't know he made those.
anyway.
I'd seen one. What is the one where he's over in Ireland and they have like
That's
a
The
20
Quiet Man, and that's awesome.
That would have like a 20-minute fist fight at the end
Yes,
of the movie.
that's
Yeah.
classic.
Oh,
Love
I
that
seen
movie.
that the other day on AMC. That was pretty good.
Love it.
I will admit. I don't watch a lot of John Wayne.
As romantic comedies go, you wouldn't think John Wayne, but that one and Rooster Cogburn were his two big
Angel-
his two contributions
Angel
to
and
the
the
heart.
Bad Men. I don't think anybody died in it, and it was a good movie.
That
If you
was a
ever get
good one.
chance,
Yep, I
that's on
finally
black
got
and
around to
white.
watching that one.
Yeah,
But yes,
that's a
back
good
to the point. Mordecai was good.
She was pretty. She was beautiful.
Johnny Depp kicked
Holy
ass in it, and
fuck.
Yeah. What's up, John?
the guy that
John's
played his
holy fucking.
manservant was
What's up, bro?
also
Nah,
awesomely
let him do his
hilarious.
thing.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, if it's important, he'll mention it.
Yep. But
But yeah, while we're talking about movies, I would also like to talk about this terrible fucking Nicolas Cage movie that's coming out. Speaking of actors that can make some good flicks and then turn around and make utter garbage.
yeah, he's like 50-50 nowadays.
Yeah, well, this one looks god awful. It's a fucking period piece about swords, and it, not only does it have him in it, but it's got the horrible guy that played fucking Luke Skywalker from the second and third movies. Hayden Christensen Churchill or whatever the hell his name is. The actor's so bad I don't even bother to learn his name. He's terrible. And it just the preview of it, I was like, hey, this could be. And I just watched the preview and I was like, no, that's terrible. That's gonna be awful. God fucking awful.
Did anybody break down and watch the interview? I told you it was on Netflix.
I
you,
have not
You
yet.
nutsack. You owe me an apology.
Yes, you were
But you
right.
still have,
It was.
you have to pay for it though, don't you?
No, it's on
No!
It's on the
Oh,
Netflix
just regular
Institute.
Netflix?
I
Yeah.
told him
Free
it's
for
on
free.
Netflix. No, it's not. I said yes, it is. I went home and checked
I
it.
just-
So
so
you
you
owe
had
me an
it.
apology, you
I
nutsack.
do.
You
I
enjoy
apologize.
your stink bomb movie. Go ahead, because I think it's gonna suck.
Well,
Oh, I think it
everyone
is,
I've
too.
heard that's watched it said it was funny. I'm gonna have to watch it this weekend.
And I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. I love Pineapple Express and the
Now,
other
see,
movie they did together.
Pineapple
Love it.
Express did not wow me.
Really? I fucking love that movie.
That one
On a Sunday, there's nothing going on. I'll pop that movie in. I'm just
you
like,
pop that tit in there.
Uh,
Pop that titty in there.
what I do while I watch the movies, none of your business, Jake. But yeah, Thug Life.
But
That
I
fucking movie's
love
hilarious.
I love This Is the End. Or is that what the name of that was?
Yes.
Yeah, the world end.
Yes.
The end of the world
No,
movie
you
they
don't
did.
get it confused with the other movie. That's what I always do. The one with Simon Pegg. I've always
At World's End.
At World's
Yeah,
End.
that
and
movie's great
the end of
too,
the-
but-
yeah, this is the end.
But I love This Is the End. That
Hilarious.
was a great movie.
Yep, I agree.
But
Funny,
yeah,
funny stuff.
Pineapple Express, I just never really warmed up to, and I Have you watched Neighbors yet?
Yes, funny, but not hilarious. Had some funny moments, but overall, not like gutbuster for me.
See, that one is just like, I kind of worried about that one. And I finally, I've been sitting on this movie for a month. Took me 3 different times sitting down trying to get the whole fucking thing in. Million Ways to Die in the West. Not as great as I wanted it to be.
Now, see, I liked it, but I could see how it would be a miss for a lot of people.
Right. It's just like, he's very long-winded, and like all the good stuff's in the beginning, but then once it gets through the second half, it just like thins out on the jokes, and then he tries to put a story in there, and his story's not that fucking good.
I thought I liked it.
Basic,
I liked it, but I like Western, so... And I like the whole concept, how he was just focused on how easy it is to die in the West, and
that
that's
part
just
was
true.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But it kind of faded away there.
You see that corpse over there, the one being eaten by wolves?
Yeah.
That's our mayor.
Yep.
Who's the leading lady in that?
That was Charlize Theron.
Yeah,
she
she's
is
kind of sweet.
Even in dirty,
she's
dirty
is she the
cowboy
one
clothes, she looks fucking hot.
Is she the one that did the porno thing?
But unfortunately, it's also got Liam douchebag Neeson in it.
Why do you? Oh, because your thing with the guns. I forgot about
My
that.
thing with the guns.
And it's just not just necessarily the gun part of it.
Yeah, it's what.
But
I know.
for somebody to come over here and tell us how to live,
From across
America's
the pond.
America's bad. You guys are bad. You're all living bad. Fuck you. Pack your shit and get
It's
the fuck
ridiculous.
out.
I agree. He can go back to fucking Ireland and he can drop fucking Jim Carrey off in Canada. On his way.
Yeah. Them
Yeah.
boys can give each other tree hugs and slow nut rubs and pack up and get out.
The other thing about that movie, I love the cameos of like people who didn't even get a line. Like Ryan Reynolds was in it for like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And oh fuck, who else was in there? Oh, there was a couple others in there that I can't remember now. I know Ryan Reynolds was the one. I was like, what the fuck? Where'd they get him at?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's already done.
Did you see the preview for Ted 2? Speaking of
I
McFarlane?
did. And you know what? When I first heard they were doing a Ted 2, I was like, what the fuck could they possibly
It
be
doesn't
doing
look
with
that funny.
it? Really?
No.
See, I think it's better than what I thought it was going to be.
It might be. But,
Because I had no idea. How could you make a premise? Or
and
a sequel
and
for
again,
that
they
movie?
did that thing that they always do with the sequel where they have to wipe the slate clean, so they have to get rid of fucking Mila Kunis and set him
Do
up.
they get rid of her?
Yeah, one of the premises is that he ends up hooking up with this other chick, and
The chick from she's the chick from Million Ways to Die, Amanda Siegfried. She's in that movie.
oh, okay.
She plays like civil service worker or some bullshit like that. The whole premise of Ted 2 is he's trying to become like a citizen because he wants to get married, and then it's basically him fighting for his civil rights and trying to knock his girlfriend up with Tom Brady's sperm for some reason. I'm not sure where the fuck that storyline came from.
Because they're from Boston and Tom Brady is God there.
That's true. But yeah, the basic idea is he wants to get married, but he's not a fucking citizen because he's a fucking teddy bear. So they have
Now,
to
see, that seems like it would be less funny.
You know what? But it's better than what I didn't think they'd
Sequels
be able to come up
suck.
with anything.
Sequels suck.
I mean-
and you can watch it and say you either like it or fuck. They should have never made a sequel.
Yeah.
I thought the first one was just funny as hell.
It's almost
I like where the
exact
prostitute
same
poops in the
storyline
front
of
room.
Short Circuit 2. Like they brought him to the big city.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh, dude.
I doubt they're going to try to talk Ted into helping him rob a bank. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, yeah, he's
horrible.
not brainless. I mean, I understand that part, but I mean, in the end, fucking Johnny Five became a citizen.
Alive.
And became gold-plated and shit. It's
Also, I want to go back to me talking about that terrible Nicolas Cage movie. I also watched one of his old movies called Stolen. I recommend it. It's a good flick.
Stolen.
He's not too over the fucking top in it, which is something you have to watch closely with Cage anymore. And it was a pretty good flick. It's out on DVD. It's been out for a while, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that was one of those. Yeah, it's one of the many movies that came out around that time. Like your daughter is kidnapped, you have to go back to your life of crime.
Yeah.
It's
It is
Hofstra made
a
one.
well used formula.
Okay,
Liam
I
Neeson
want to
made
ask a
one.
question. Is this the same? Is Rage the same premise?
Rage.
Rage is his daughter gets killed in that.
Well, it's still something bad happens to your
Right.
daughter.
That's taken. I won't watch any of that crap that he puts out.
It's gonna be, formulas are gonna be reused. They did it good. It was good.
No.
It was
He's
well
right.
done.
He's right. Rage, when the daughter of a reformed criminal is kidnapped, he rounds up his whole crew and seeks a branch of
Kidnapped?
justice. Yeah, she's still alive. He literally made the same fucking movie twice.
I don't remember that.
What a
I got it right in front of me, dude. Have you seen Rage yet?
Yeah,
It's
I
on.
think I did. I thought I did. Maybe
It's
I
on
didn't.
Netflix.
Maybe you seen Stolen was confused.
No, I'm not that old that I watched the same movie twice.
Yeah,
I'm-
because look, okay, I've got it right here. The premise for Rage: when a daughter of a reformed criminal is kidnapped, he rounds up his old crew and seeks a brand of justice. Stolen: a former thief frantically searches for his missing daughter who has been kidnapped and locked in the trunk of a taxi. It's the same fucking movie. That is hilarious. There you go.
You know what? I think their description of it is incorrect. I think she dies.
Come to my house and fire up
Because the
Netflix and take a look at that something.
Matter of fact, I'm almost 100% sure because I don't want to ruin it for you. But the big twist at the end is that her friend killed her by accident.
Well,
Okay, but then he doesn't know that she's dead until the end.
No, he knows she's dead. I think.
Well,
and
you
he's
ain't got to
just
worry
trying
about
get
me
revenge.
watching it
Wipes out
anyway.
everybody.
He wipes out all these criminals,
You know.
including his own crew at one point. Kills them,
I
and
know. It's
then the big ironic twist at the end, he finds out that one of her buddies accidentally shot her.
Yeah.
Living Dead
With his gun.
It's still a movie about a criminal coming back to his
Yeah.
crime life.
Well, that is an age-old formula. If we
It's
sat and thought
hashed
about
and
it, I
hashed
bet
and hashed.
we could fucking, as long as they do it with a little zip, that's all I care.
That, as long as it's a good action flick. We don't care
You
about
name one
story.
movie, I could probably find at least 2 or 3 other movies that are pretty fucking
I completely
similar.
agree with you, dude. I mean, as long as the action's decent,
Yeah.
then we can look past some other
Yeah,
shit.
well, Solon was good. He didn't go too over the top. The villain was creepy as hell. But
You're staying home tonight, right?
Listen,
He
we're
looks
just gonna
familiar. I
hang
didn't
out
look
here,
him up.
watch TV or something, but that is
This
it.
is Rage.
This is Rage.
I just think she's kidding. I only saw it once, and it wasn't that good.
Chad's a little old. He can't remember his movies. They're starting to run together.
Well, hey, it's not his fault when they make the same movie over and over again.
Well, yeah.
Who would have the inclination
He's too old for
to
this
do
shit.
Caitlin McGuire is 5'6", 105 pounds, long brown hair and blue eyes.
Yep, I guess they did.
yeah,
that.
she's missing.
You just bring her home.
Yep, no, she's
I
dead.
just
They
don't want you
buried her.
falling
That's
back
right.
on any of your old habits.
Pete, I'm out of the game. You know that.
I know you.
Oh my god. That
you
is
do?
so mirror of fucking
child
Stolen
should have to pay
because
for
like
their
the federal
father's
agent comes and
sins.
talks to him like I'm out of the game. Like,
It's literally like the same
Dude needs
script.
some
They
help.
just whited out a few
Yeah.
sections.
no,
Just how
it's
deep you
got a
want us
lot
to
of
go.
differences. It really does.
How deep is hell?
Academy Award winner.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
Anybody with any brains would just quit watching Nicolas Cage movies altogether.
he's holding
No.
on to that leaving Las Vegas shit.
I'm gonna keep on trying.
One Oscar. Let's see if I can find it. Is it Leaving Las
Yes,
Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Leaving Las Vegas.
Didn't he go on an anti-gun rant too, Chad?
No, he's pro gun.
I thought he had went on a rant.
He was also nominated for adaptation of that movie.
Oh, that is.
I've never watched
See,
it.
I
Hey, it's
thought-
that one dude. The guy who always plays a Russian but isn't a Russian.
But he's got the accent
He's the guy
down.
from
so-
Fargo. I want to go
Guy
to
from
No,
Pancakes
that's
Fargo.
house.
you know what? That is not Peter Stormare. Sounds like the entire movie. I was like, God, that
Really?
sounds. Yep.
That's not him.
No, it sounds like him, but it's not. Trust me, I looked it up.
Wow, I thought that was
I think that guy is actually Russian.
Rage.
Trust me, they sound.
No. Rage. Peter Stormare. He's in there.
What?
I got it right in front of me, dude.
Oh,
He
dude.
plays
Oh,
Francis-
that's right.
It was
It's,
stolen.
What is that?
It's funny
What
because
is it? We need to get him
John
some-
Wick, which is a movie about a guy whose dog gets killed and he goes on a rampage. He comes out of retirement and goes on a fucking rampage, and it's got a guy in it who plays a Russian that sounds just like fucking Peter Stormare. That's it. That's the guy that I thought was him at the first.
Oh, I just looked
Damn
him
it.
up.
Yep.
It's so close. Stop jumping me around,
Yep.
You need to be
YouTube.
taking some brain vitamins,
Yeah.
dude. Anobo, what is that?
No, come on.
But
I'll
dude,
give-
every time I ask you about
Dubo.
any movie, you're like, I don't know whoever.
Yeah.
Come on.
Doesn't it have Bill Cosby in it?
That Peter Stormare guy, he shows up in a lot
Yeah,
of movies.
and I'm telling you, dude, punch up John Wick. That guy that's in that looks a little bit like him, and the other guy and sounds a lot like him.
I need to watch this movie.
Actually, he sounds like a cross between Peter Stormare and the Russian guy from Snatch.
What do you remember his name in the movie? Isof Tarsavov.
Yeah, that's either him or his son. There's two.
Oh,
of
there's
them.
Vigo. There we go.
Vigo. That's it.
He does kind of. You could mistake him for him pretty easily.
Yeah, and he sounds a lot like him when he talks.
He was in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, John Wick.
He was in all those fucking girl movies. Yeah.
And then goes for. What are we watching now?
This is John Wick.
Oh, everyone.
John, you should watch this. It's about a guy avenging his dog.
I don't want to see a dog die.
It shows it too. It's pretty graphic.
Yeah, that's nice.
How much? Excuse me.
John will watch a movie, perfectly cool about a baby being butt raped, but you show a dog dying, he's all like, no, not the tiny dog.
Daisy.
Told you not to fuck with this dog.
This is a little like.
And speaking of Game of Thrones, one of the actors from Game of Thrones plays the son of the main bad guy that actually kills his dog. Yeah. The guy
So
Greyjoy.
you know,
what's his name? Slagel or Skaggle or whatever.
One that they. Oh, you don't know what they do to him yet.
After they cut off his penis, and I've gotten that far. Yeah, I've gotten that far. Where they fucking
They basically
castrate
turned
him.
into a dog.
Who do they castrate?
That guy,
Greyjoy.
Greyjoy. Imagine him with a little bit of scruff around his face.
he hasn't seen that part yet.
Shut up!
I thought you said you seen as much as Chad had.
I thought I had. Apparently, maybe I haven't. I don't remember.
Grandpa, what's about? I can't keep up.
Shut up!
Oh my God, it's got that Adrian Palicki.
Yes. Isn't she married to the guy from Supernatural?
I don't know.
You know,
I really don't know.
This movie
But
doesn't
she's-
look interesting at all.
It's an action flick. You're not big in action flicks, so
It was good. It was all right.
I want to see it. I need to watch that and The Equalizer. I
It's
still
worth
haven't seen
watching.
that yet.
Equalizer's good.
Equalizer's good.
It's a good
I
one.
watched it.
Now, and it has Denzel Washington. I'm sure it's him.
Yes.
I'm
We just watched
positive
it the
it's
other
him.
day.
Yeah,
I know it's
definitely.
Denzel Washington, and I suck at movies.
Maybe Wesley's not. No, it's definitely Denzel.
Wesley's still in jail?
No, he's out.
dude.
Yeah, he's out.
He's out. He went on that fucking. He did the same thing Nicolas Cage did. He made a bunch of shitty fucking movies.
Yep.
Because he's like, I got to pay off
And
these
then
fucking taxes.
He popped up in Expendables 3 and
I'm
made,
sure that was a good deal
made
for
jokes
him.
about himself.
Good.
That's good.
Now, you haven't seen Expendables 3 yet, Chad?
No, I need to rewatch Expendables 2 and then watch.
Why do
fucking
you need to
Expendables
rewatch
3.
Expendables 2?
Two
I
sucked.
like to refresh my memory right before I watch the sequel.
I'm
trying
not a
to
big
think.
fan.
2 was the one with Van Damme.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was good. I remember. It was pretty good. It is what it is. You can't.
Yeah,
you know what do you
it's-
expect?
Exactly, it is what it is. What do you got now, John?
Kite.
Kite. What the hell is kite? This is. I know what this is.
Is it about kite flying?
No, it's about like a chick assassin. Kind of this
Like
weird.
somebody used a landmine to clear their sinus.
Hey, Samuel L.
That's because he'll do about anything.
It's all yours.
Is this coming to theaters?
Tired of these
No.
motherfucking kites in
Sorry.
this motherfucking
My
sky.
father was a cop who fought the cartels, but the Emir
this direct
killed
video?
him and my mother.
What's a
So
kite
one by
mean?
one.
There's some term. That's a term.
Check it out.
I take my revenge
I don't
until
know.
I reach
Oh, it looks
the
good.
Emir.
Girl is played by.
I'm looking out for you like your
I
father
guess
would have
it's
wanted.
the
I owe him that.
Don't know which one she is. I hate it when they don't put the fucking
Find the
people
girl.
in there.
Looks like an action flick. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a low budget action flick, real flashy, real kind of
Mommy
crazy.
killed my parents.
I guess it's this in
How do you know who
India
he is?
Easley chick.
someone
I don't know her. I don't think.
Now she's only been.
addiction, you know.
Well, she was in Underworld, Awakening, Kites,
Revenge.
Secret Life of an American Teenager. I'm not sure what the fuck that is.
Television show.
Television show, yeah, something horrible.
I made a monster. A beautiful monster.
What about?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, he has no problem hitting the low budget indie
He
flick.
is the
yeah.
hardest working guy in show
Yeah,
business.
he's like
Hey,
doesn't like
good for
downtime.
him. Yeah.
Let's rack up one more here. They just released the trailer for the new Poltergeist remake.
Ick.
Let's check this out.
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
Haven't they like remade that 3 or 4 times?
No.
Nope, there was
They had a
3
TV
sequels.
They had 3.
Or
Was
no,
it 3 or 4? 3.
No, 3.
3, and then they had a TV show.
Did they have a TV show?
Yep. And then TV show wasn't bad. About paranormal investigators. Not the midget chick from the first one though.
Okay, so it wasn't really based on the movie whatsoever.
Okay,
think they
I'm
made some
thinking of The
references to it
Exorcist.
loosely.
Okay.
Yeah, The Exorcist, they've done a lot of rehashes, like The Last Exorcism and
Right.
shit like that. But no, with Poltergeist itself, this is the first one they've done, and the one oddball thing about this is that it's like not rated anything serious.
Well, the first Poltergeist was PG.
Yeah, but that was back in the 80s.
And it was cursed.
Yep, it was rock.
No, boo.
That's all you get?
What?
That's cool.
Now,
Yeah,
Hey.
where's the actual trailer?
That was it.
posted-
Teaser.
John,
No, there's another trailer.
is there another trailer? I want to talk about Valentine's Day. John, you getting anything for Soraya for Valentine's Day? No. I come in and Jake's trying to come up with some ideas, and
What?
I'm like, Jake, what are you looking at? And he was looking at this gal. She'd got a cast made of her butthole.
I was.
And
not
then they made it.
looking at
They took the cast and they made it. They bronzed it, and then they made little
Oh,
chocolates out of it. Was you not looking at that when I come
You
in?
told me to bring it up because you wanted to see what it was about, and I took about 3 seconds of.
Sure,
looking
shove
at
it on me.
and
It's
then-
okay. I can do that. You know, I'm single now. I can take the blame. It's all right.
Yeah, you can take the blame.
I just don't think
You're the
Lauren.
one to
I don't
blame.
think Lauren is gonna like that, dude.
No, I'm not going to.
What woman wants butthole chocolates? None.
Is this the full one?
Yes.
Okay.
But why you'd even look at that? I mean, I know you want to mix it up a little bit, but that's just odd,
That's
dude.
the only reason you wanted me to look at that to set me up later, wasn't it?
Didn't sure put it on me, dude. It wasn't on my computer.
Is he gonna eat the maggot chicken?
Oh yeah, wasn't it pork chops?
Pork chops.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It's impossible that can't happen, by the way.
What?
What you just saw in that phone.
What
John
was
Plug,
it?
a technical advisor to the movies.
Creepy clown.
Yeah, no crap there.
It's the fucking.
Take that right out to the yard and bury it.
Yes, Jake. Of all the links you could have posted, you posted the French version.
I didn't realize that.
J'ai la pour tout le monde.
Pour la chose.
They are here.
Frogs. We want some frogs. I thought Poltergeist rocked. It was cool.
The original one was very
The
creepy.
original one is great.
It was.
Very
You were
creepy.
young and it
The
did
second
creep.
one's not bad.
Oh, I don't like clowns at all. So that seemed fucking little clown doll still freaks me out.
The second one's not bad. The third one is fucking horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the second one at least had that. Yeah, the one in the fucking the fucking high-rise apartments.
Yeah, where they're coming
Yeah.
into the mirrors.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude.
They made duplicates of
They
everybody.
pushed the envelope a
Yeah.
little bit.
Who's gonna play the Zelda Rubinstein character?
I don't know.
This
if-
house is clear.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What about the midget bitch?
Zelda Rubinstein.
Ah, dude.
I don't know. They may not. They've got a priest guy in there that he was. The villain in the second Sherlock Holmes movie.
Y'all gonna die! That guy's great.
Is it gonna have the
Let me in!
Is that the old priest?
Yeah.
Oh, so creepy.
The whole movie.
Whoa! Right up the stairs.
Yeah, the whole movie.
What about the evil tree?
Oh,
that
Jake.
And
freaks
it's
me
in
out.
3D. 3D,
I so loved
because I know how you
Paranormal
like the
Activity.
3D.
Fuck 3D.
No, actually, I hated Paranormal Activity.
While we're talking about
Bruce
scary
Jenner.
movies,
Let's talk about Bruce Jenner.
if you haven't seen it, check out Hellbenders.
Hellbenders. I'll have to remember that.
Yes, it's a comedy about all these priests that their whole shtick is that they if they can't just exorcise a demon the old-fashioned way, they invite them inside and then kill themselves and drag the demon. So to do this, though, they have to be ready. They have to have done shit to go to hell. So they just hang out all the time, sinning, doing all these crazy
You've
shit.
been watching a lot of stupid shit on Netflix, haven't you?
It's not stupid.
Oh,
it's good.
dude,
It's got
dude.
Clancy Brown, dude, the guy that does Mr. Krabs' voice. It's funny hearing him say
Oh,
fuck
shit.
and talking about butt fucking, and it's crazy.
Oh, dude! He'll come to the house and I'll go in. Watch what you want. I'll check my list in the morning and be like, "Holy Christ!"
7:15, he'll go and lay down because he'll put a show on and go lay down.
I'm old, dude. I work that night shift.
It's good. I rented it.
What about Bruce
Check it out.
Jenner? Can we talk about Bruce Jenner and what
Sure,
a
go
retarded
right
fuck
ahead.
he is?
Isn't What's his name now? Brucina?
No, he's still Bruce Jenner. He
Bruce Lee?
just slapped on some hair extensions and some lipstick and thinks he's a woman now.
Yep. They're going to cut off his wiener and auction it off on eBay, I heard.
Really?
Yeah, then you could have the
Rob's gonna bid.
You could have the wiener of a gold medalist, dude.
Now, see, that was just it. I did not realize he was a gold medalist
Oh, yeah.
until we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
That's
that
his
was-
claim
I
to
had no
fame,
idea
man.
who he
You know,
was,
and,
except for
you
the
know-
poor bastard husband of...
Yeah,
The
he was a gold
Kardashian
medalist
family.
before you guys was born, I imagine. I can't remember what year it was, but
It was the 80s, I believe.
I thought it was late 70s.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's too bad. It's just kind of weird. And if that's what he wants, that's fine. But it seems like maybe that
Wasn't he married?
he's
till
doing
just
it for
recently?
attention.
Wasn't he married to one of the Kardashians?
Yeah.
She was married
or
to the
whatever?
Kardashian mom, yeah.
I think he's one of
And
these
she turned him
people
into a gay
She's fucking
transsexual.
nuts, dude.
Oh, they're all nuts.
Well, they're
Everyone.
all
I've
nuts.
dated a few crazy chicks, but not so crazy that after they left, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a woman now.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side.
They fucking just beat him down to the point where it's just horrible.
Well, he let him do that to him. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Man, and you're
It's crazy.
a man. And a lot of it's initially the pheromone.
Right on cue.
Oh God, what the fuck?
What do we
I
got
don't
going on here?
know.
Meow, meow,
It's
meow,
more than
meow,
just a
meow,
meal.
meow,
It's
meow,
yum,
meow,
it's
meow.
This is like an orgy of nonsense.
Are they trying to make some sort of joke about it being meow mix?
No, the
Meow,
fucking...
meow,
They
meow,
literally
meow.
stopped the video to play that dumb
response.
shit.
And then you start looking at men differently. And, you know, it's the normal female characteristics. Like, if a guy's funny, he's attractive. You know, and
You're a
now I
dude,
look
dude.
at women that I know I would have been attracted to. And I look at them and I say, well, you know, I'd like to. She looks pretty. Maybe I'd be interested in wearing that outfit or something like that. It's really strange, but hormones, you know, it's. Wow. Yeah, and some of this is
You
not
know what solves
reversible.
that? Don't take the fucking hormones,
Some of the
dummy.
changes that we're talking about,
Now,
physical.
you only got part of maybe his
changes,
hormones
breast
changed as
growth,
he got older.
body fat redistribution. You know, your
I just
skin
can't
From
imagine.
what little I
to
know about
female skin.
trannies, I know
Some
they go
is-
out of their
some
way to
things you
take
can reverse,
hormones
some
to
things
Oh, and I
fit
think
their
they got,
body.
and I
there
think
may
they
be
got to
permanent
all their
brain
life. I
changes.
don't
So
think their body
if
ever
Bruce
really
Jenner,
gives it up.
I only know that from
transitions
Orange is the
longer
New
on
Black.
estrogen.
Ooh, there she
She's been on
is.
estrogen now about 14 or so months, maybe longer.
And like I said, it's
Well, why are you spending all this
There are
time on
things
this
that
tranny?
just
live
Because
how
they
you
have to
want.
find a tranny to explain why
Live
Bruce
how you
Jenner's
want to
going
live, but I gotta wonder if this just ain't about attention for the media for
Oh
him.
yeah, that's all it is. It's,
You know, he's got an addiction, and that's how, you know, he wanted to come up with something very outrageous, and there he is.
and
you know?
speaking of attention and outrageous,
Oh, yeah.
let's move on to Randy Quaid.
Randy
people.
Quaid.
Randy Quaid
Here we
has
go.
completely
Wah, wah.
lost his mind.
What a
And he made
crazy
video in a dirty
bastard.
hotel room with his wife. John, would you please bring that up? Oh, I can't. I haven't actually watched all of this yet,
Well, get ready.
and I posted it.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah, she don't look like a skank leg.
If I
Dirty
wasn't
leg.
a known lunatic,
and Warner Brothers
this would look like he's doing a bit, and it would be very funny.
for the film's Independence Day and Christmas Vacation. What did I get in return? A Warner Brothers exec, Bruce Berman, stole my house. And News Corp's The New York Post continues to smear me to high heaven with a pack of lies. For good measure, Warner Brothers even had my wife and I falsely arrested 6 times by TMZ.
TMZ
No, for
aren't the
real.
police.
That's what I'm saying.
That's really how it works. Hashtag PMC. Police media corruption. Ba-dum!
Wow. Lay off the pipe,
Debbie and I have
Randy.
been put through a living hell.
Didn't he have a brother that
a
acts?
living hell
Dennis
of
Quaid,
biblical
yeah.
He's a
proportion.
great actor.
he's kind of.
So how do we
really
retaliate?
severed his.
Yeah.
What do
Well,
we
you
do?
almost got to. I remember there was
Well,
a time you know.
I still have a
Yeah,
few
imagine
tricks.
that coming up to your doorstep and being like, "Brother, help
This
us!"
is the very same
Get back
shirt
in your
that
RV
I wore
and
in
get the fuck
ID4
out of here.
when I
Yeah.
saved the world. Another act that Rupert Murdoch still hasn't thanked me for. So, Rupert, you want to fuck me? I'm going to fuck you. Evie, put this on.
Poor Evie.
Oh no, she's nuts too, dude.
I know, but still.
She's kind of attracted in a dirty skank type of way.
Maybe
Not-
you'll
not-
thank me for this.
Not with the Rupert Murdoch face.
Oh,
Oh.
I told you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're filming this in their seedy little hotel room.
Together, Rupert. Yeah, together, Rupert. Together, we'll wipe out police media corruption. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm back.
Oh, he's ripping off the Independence Day. Oh, shit. Wow.
Wow.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Is that the same woman he was with?
Yeah,
This one looked like a younger
That's
one.
Evie. That's the one she's...
Yeah.
I think
Like
she's-
I said, if he wasn't a known lunatic, it would look like he was doing a bit.
Right.
And it would be kind of funny, but
Oh, I
since
bet
he
you
probably believes all that shit.
If Saturday Night Live could get away with it, they would do that bit, honestly.
I'm sure they'll fucking.
Oh,
spook
you
him
know
in
they're
some-
gonna
on
do
some
it.
way.
They're gonna mess with it.
He's fucking loony.
No, that hasn't hit the news quite enough to be like, really, attention worthy for Saturday Night Live. They tried to stick to the really mainstream
I
stuff.
haven't watched Saturday Night Live in probably 20 years, boys.
I've been watching it for the last 2 seasons, and it's actually not as bad as I remember it
Getting
like
better.
4 or 5 years
I watch
ago.
it quite a bit. Sean watches a lot of it when we go over there. That's
Yeah,
usually
it's
what
not
Oh,
bad. They did.
Sean and them guys have always watched it
Yeah.
though, and I think as I got older, and things just change. I don't get some of it. I guess I'm slow and old.
No, there's
like that shit ain't funny.
What's a Justin Bieber? I don't get it.
yeah. There's some of the shit they do isn't funny.
Bring on
but
Jim Belushi.
that thing they
Where's
did,
Joe Piscopo?
I think it was last week with the teacher snow day, was fucking hilarious.
I didn't see that one.
Now that was just last week. I know Sean's probably a few episodes behind.
Yeah.
I want to see Rosanna Dana. What Mr. Bill? Where's Mr. Bill? Do you know who Mr. Bill is?
I have
You guys?
no
That's,
idea.
that's
Oh,
before you guys'
You
time.
completely lost me on that.
All shit from the 70s.
Okay. Now, see, they do that. I set my DVR for Saturday Night Live, and I get the Saturday Night Live on Saturday night, and then I also get something they do at like 9 o'clock on Saturdays where they do play old shit. They played the one with Eddie Murphy where after he'd left the show, made Beverly Hills Cop, and he came back and did a full episode. As a,
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Yes, that was fucking funny as hell, and there was a couple others like really good.
Oh, yeah, some of it's
He's
fun.
getting ready to host again.
Why?
Eddie
He
Murphy.
He hasn't done anything worth
That's
talking about.
probably why. Because
Yeah,
he
let
hasn't
him
been
come
back
on.
in 20 years, dude. It's
Now
a big
that
thing.
could just be just because.
Maybe he's getting ready to release a movie.
I
Maybe it'll be
hope
hilarious.
I hope they do the transvestite skit for him while he's there. Remember that?
No.
You don't remember
You
him
don't remember
picking
when
up
Eddie
the
Murphy
transvestite?
picked up the tranny and got caught? And
Did that happen in
in real life, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yes.
I don't remember that at all.
This was
I
a
thought
real
maybe this
thing.
was a skit.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's right up there with when Hugh Grant got caught getting,
No, see,
getting
I
a
remember
BJ
that.
from the hooker.
I remember that one, but I don't remember Eddie Murphy getting busted with a tranny.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
John, what do you think, buddy?
Nothing.
All right, so what do I got left here? Oh, here we go. Here's going to change things up a little bit. Father refuses to give up on son with Down syndrome. I don't have a video for this, John, so I can take this one on my own. This happened in Armenia. I'm not 100% sure what country that's in.
It's in Europe.
Europe, okay.
It's around Russia, I would believe, or maybe Transylvania, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, Samuel Forrester has been waiting the full 9 months for the birth of his son, but he didn't expect what came next. When the doctor came out, he said, "There's some real problem with your son." It turned out the baby boy Leo had Down syndrome, and obviously, I don't know. Maybe it's that country; they don't have the ability to find that out ahead of time. I know here we have they can figure out if the
Right.
kid has Down syndrome
Right.
way early on.
Right.
Well, okay, so this did not matter to Samuel Forrest. They took me in to see him, and I looked at the little guy, and I said, "He's beautiful, he's perfect, and I'm absolutely keeping him." Forrester is a native of New Zealand, making him unaware of the hospital practices in Armenia. What happens when a baby like this is born here in Armenia? They will tell you that you don't have to keep them. I don't know exactly what that is. Jesus Christ, John.
That's all right. That's okay.
Anyway, so
What do they do with it?
I don't know, but you do not have to keep a Down syndrome baby in Armenia for some reason. Forrest said that his wife had already decided to get rid of little Leo and delivered an ultimatum. If he decided to keep the baby, she would divorce him.
I'd tell her,
Classy.
Yeah.
pack your shit, bitch.
Forrest said that he wouldn't let Leo go. A week later, his wife filed for divorce. Forrester, a freelance business contractor, plans to move back to New Zealand He admits that caring
for
for
him.
Leo will be a challenge and has set up a GoFundMe page, of course, for help.
Every night
He admitted the
I
whole
turn
situation come out of the
myself
blue,
into a
but said his
werewolf.
son deserves the loving home. Jesus Christ.
What the hell is this?
Find the most ridiculous Down syndrome video you can find to fucking
That's
belittle this
horrible.
story.
But no, I applaud the dude.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, now what I have to wonder. I wish it would have went in depth. A lot of times they just won't feed them.
Like, yeah, what the hell does this Armenian hospital do with newborns if
I'd
the family
like to
doesn't
know.
want 'em?
I would like
That's
to
some
know.
dark shit.
I
Some of them
believe in
countries
some
still
of them
have very
countries
primitive.
shove them in a
things they do.
corner
Like, they
and
just-
don't feed them and give them medical attention and let them go on.
They do like the Spartan thing and chuck
That's
him off a
just
Right,
I don't know, dude.
exactly.
That's a good
something
question.
crazy
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking exactly.
Dude, it
And I
is still
probably
very
weigh
common in
100
some
pounds.
Asian countries that if they get daughters instead of sons, that they drown the
I would
daughters.
be 6
Like
foot
right after birth?
and have a
Because they're not allowed to have. They're only allowed to have a certain
Amount
number of
kids.
children,
Yeah.
and they want sons to carry on their
My
name.
hair would be blonde.
My hair would be blonde.
My shoes would be high tops.
My shoes would be high top.
My toes would be beautiful.
My
John,
You find
what the
this shit at?
I would
frick
just
are
have
you
a
putting
beautiful
up, Ernie?
body.
What the fuck is this?
you're creeping me out, man.
All
That
women would be
is
jealous.
a
All women
transsexual
would
man
be jealous.
Even straight
who
men would
has-
want me.
is mentally challenged
Straight men.
and
A
wants-
Down
So,
syndrome tranny.
I would be happy
You
looking like a
found
woman.
a Down syndrome tranny.
Crap, man.
to bring all
That's-
worlds together.
That's
Oh,
living a life of
horrible,
drag.
dude.
That is horrible.
That's horrible.
That's right.
That's
The fact that
terrible.
you found
I'm
it so
gonna get rid
easily
of
makes me
all my
very.
male clothes.
But that's interesting. I think you ought to look
John
that
is
up,
watching
Jake,
shit
when you
before.
get a chance
Girl
about the
clothes.
Armenian. See what they do with babies.
Well, I don't have time to look it up right now.
No, I'm
John,
talking
look
about
it up.
later. No,
What does
I mean
Armenian do with Down syndrome babies?
No, come back and give us a report
Without a
next
video.
week.
there was a thing on the radio that said 35% of women change their appearance because their husbands request this.
Okay.
Have you ever made a request that your wife change something in her appearance?
I don't think so.
See,
There
it
might have been
sounded
like
odd
a
to
dumb
me.
haircut at one point in time, but I think I played along with it until she realized it was dumb, and then she went ahead. And
Yeah,
fixed
but
it.
but I mean that one. They all do that. Hell, we've all did some dumb haircuts
Right.
in our day. I remember you had like a fucking rat tail or some shit. But
That was
anyway,
when I was 7. You didn't know me back then.
maybe it was a mullet when I didn't know you then. Living behind Will Inn with a big mullet.
No, there was no mullet at Will.
I
Inn.
think there was a mullet.
No, there wasn't.
Chad, was there a mullet? Yes, there was a mullet.
So anyway, this story earlier, I was thinking about the story and it kind of brought up a question. And now with this, like, I don't understand why we have the ability to find out if they have Down syndrome before they're born, and they don't. I don't know what the fuck's going on in Armenia. I guess they still toss babies out the window if they don't want to keep them. But
Okay, but now you're opening up another can of something that
I
you really
want-
don't want to get into, because where do you decide that?
no, I mean, what I'm saying is,
So if she's pregnant and you test for Down syndrome,
yes, does she have the right to get an abortion if she does not want to keep a Down syndrome baby?
right? What's the difference between? That's what I'm saying. That's where you're going
Yes,
with this.
that's exactly
Because you
what
don't
I'm
want to
going
ask
with
a
this.
guy like me, because killing's killing. When you
So
when
you're
you
completely
when you
against abortion.
snuff out a life, when you snuff out a life, you snuff out a life.
So you're completely against abortion.
I am completely against abortion.
Now, see,
Why'd you go there? I'm done with that. No more talking of this.
that was the whole point of this story, was to have this conversation.
Well, I am anti-abortion.
Chad,
Snuffing
what
a
about
life
you?
is a life. There's enough grown
pro-choice.
people that need to be
See?
snuffed.
I'm pro-choice about it too.
I should say.
Unless it's directly my kid, I don't really have an opinion about it. It's not my. I don't think women should use it as a form of contraceptive, but
No. But if like this story here, like if you knew your kid was going to have,
but I don't
Downs
think dudes should wear
or
sandals
any
either.
kind
So
of mental handicap whatsoever, and you knew that you were not going, didn't have the means to take care of this kid properly
Yeah.
because of its mental deficiency or whatever handicap it is, maybe it's not a horrible idea to just to have the abortion.
well,
and then
people that are pro-abortion, when they're arguing with people that are pro-life,
Right.
usually the pro-life people have the argument that what if it's incest? What if it's rape?
Right.
Why would you keep
all
that
the
kid?
circumstances that
Exactly, the certain circumstances that it seem that they try to argue.
I
it
don't have any
absolutely
of the
should
answers,
be-
Jake, to anything.
Should be fucking
I have
viable.
no answers to any of the deep questions in life.
right.
I
Like I
do
said,
not
unless it's
know.
my kid, my lack of a vagina keeps my fucking attitude pretty far away from it.
But it's just something like now with this one, like the woman just completely dumping it. That's harsh. I don't agree with that whatsoever.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Abandoning the
saying.
child.
No, wait a minute. You know, if she can't take care of it and doesn't have the ability, we don't know that they were going to kill it or let it go, you know, just that way. Maybe it goes to the orphanage, so she could be all right with it.
Well,
You
but
know what
see,
I'm
that's just
saying?
it. When they say
Yeah, it sounded creepy
don't
to
have
me.
to keep it, you can get rid of little Leo.
Yeah.
That's just like, what the fuck do you really like? Do you have an incinerator?
Well,
where
you guys,
just-
I was about to say, you guys make it sound like they're standing in front of the crematorium when they say that.
Right.
You don't have to keep it if
Like,
you don't
right
want.
here.
Just
we
like open
have
the door.
baby chute over here. We'll just toss it
No,
on
and,
down there and he'll be
maybe
gone.
they do, because
Yeah, I mean,
Europe's a hard place, man. Them people is hard.
Listen, the zoo needs food too.
Oh, my God, dude.
uh,
No, that's deep. And,
Yep.
you
That
know.
would. I don't know.
And like I said, people will see this and, oh, my God, well, I can't help how I feel about things.
and then, that's perfectly fine. That's why I wanted to bring this up, because I didn't know how everybody felt about it. Let's see here.
Let's never speak of it again.
I didn't realize you were that strongly about it. Armenian genocide,
Well, let's just say this. I didn't know that.
baby
So that's
disposal?
how often he brings it up.
Well, and my
Baby
views
disposed-
aren't always right. To people, you get a view, and they want to tell me and talk to me and try to convince me. I'm not sure my view's right, but I can't help how I feel about it.
Right.
I can't help feeling that every heartbeat,
Right.
but, who am I? What do I know?
Okay.
I know I can't make any more babies, so I don't have to worry about it.
Right, and I understand that.
No,
too.
this whole side of the table have had their balls removed. That side of the table.
We have not had our balls removed. It's called a vasectomy.
I've
Chad.
seen the jars.
You've seen the jars.
Sometimes I'll go over and Rob will be holding the jar, crying.
Let's see
I
here.
did.
Testicles.
I'm still saying you owe us one baby, Chad. Get on it.
It ain't happening.
Everybody else has to get to work.
Until the independently wealthy chick comes along, and she absolutely insists. It's just not happening.
There you go. Any independently wealthy chick out there that wants to have my brother's baby, please contact him. He owes us one.
Yep. And I hope you have white hips, because we are big-headed people.
All right, I don't think this is. I'll have to look this up. I'll have to remember this next.
Man, they must have a really
Yep.
good baby trainer.
What the hell is
That
this?
you would have to be patient to get all those kids to do that.
I'm gonna have to do some more. I'm gonna find out what the Armenians do with the babies that they don't decide
No.
to keep.
Jake's on a quest.
I am. I want to see. I'm not gonna find it tonight, but we will find it soon.
Yep. But
All right, so
I don't know. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. Everybody's got a, way of life and a thought on things. And, who am I?
I don't know. I just know that I've always thought like a miscarriage, that might actually be like a sign, if not like you know,
Okay,
Oh.
though. Hey, but if a miscarriage is a sign, so if a gal is pregnant, maybe it's a sign that she should have the baby, right?
that's true. But like a
I
miscarriage
mean, if you're
could
looking
be,
from signs from God,
So you're telling me when there's a guy and a girl and they live in a trailer, neither of them work, they have 15 kids, that was all meant to be.
no. That's not what I'm saying at all.
dude. See,
I'm saying
this
that-
can of worms that you've
Yeah,
opened,
that's-
No,
that's-
I'm saying
can
with a
shoot in all
miscarriage-
kinds of directions.
A miscarriage, there could have been like something wrong with the mix in the beginning, and the miscarriage is just like not a sign that they should never have kids ever. It's just that one itself was just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So
And that's what I'm.
And that's what I'm saying. So if a lady
That's
gets
interesting
pregnant
theory.
and she can carry it to full term and have it, maybe it's a sign from whoever that she
Whoever.
should keep the baby.
That, yeah.
Whoever.
If
dude.
she carries it to full term, yes, she should keep the baby.
Walt Disney? Sign from Walt Disney?
sign from Disney.
You could call it a biological
Buddha.
sign. I don't know. Whatever.
We got some awful deep opinions for a dude with no vagina.
Yeah, we needed
That's
a chick in
true.
here tonight for this conversation.
We needed a
obviously.
chick to call in. We should have
That,
did the
that sounds like
call-in
it would be
thing.
awful
Yep.
heated. That could get awful heated awful
Oh,
fast.
it could.
It
You're
could,
right. I
yeah.
don't have a
Find-
vagina.
find
I
the
don't
wrong
have
girl.
to carry a baby.
See, I'm not one of those guys that is so fucking strong, feel so strong about it that I would get into an argument with somebody over it.
Oh, and I'm not going to argue with anybody.
I've seen Rob at the abortion clinics holding up a sign, and it's
dude,
and
no,
it's just,
that's not even funny.
Now, I've got a family member who they lost their baby like 8 months into term.
I remember that when that happened. I remember you talking about that.
Had to,
it's terrible.
she still had to deliver it, which would be fucking horrifying. And then they actually,
they can't just do surgery and just get that over with.
Well, they may have done a C-section, but that's still basically childbirth.
Well, that's not quite the same thing. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's very traumatic. It'd be traumatic either way.
It's not like it was just going to dissolve.
It is a horrible thing.
Did they have another kid?
And it scars them for life.
Yeah,
it's not something you ever get over.
Yeah, I don't want to belittle miscarriages whatsoever.
No.
Don't let me say
a miscarriage is a horrible thing, and when you lose a child like that, there's always something in your head. It's a horrible thing. Scars you. You carry that shit forever.
Yeah, I've never had to deal with it. I've never been with a girl who miscarried.
No, all 9 of Jake's kids came through.
Yes, they are perfectly fine and healthy. And sit in my basement quietly because I only have 2 jackasses.
Basement family, shut up. Be quiet, basement family.
Man, I wanted to bring that up because that was a pretty.
John's over there being real quiet. He's not even going to pipe in on this shit.
That's the beauty of being the producer, dude. He doesn't have to. He no longer has to chime in.
That's his new role. Unless he really wants to come in on something, he gets to sit
That's
there.
his beauty. He gets to pick his battles. He can say what he wants, and otherwise just do his thing.
But all right. So, has anybody got anything else?
I got some more movie stuff, but we've pretty much run the movies into the ground. I think.
Nope. I think we're good. I can't think of anything else.
I tried to watch the remake of Last House on the Left, and the 2 main villains were the guy from Raising Hope and the guy from fucking Breaking Bad, and I just couldn't separate myself from their other roles to take them seriously as villains.
Yeah, and didn't in the end of that the dad have the dude's head in the microwave or something like that? Yeah,
I didn't. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I've seen it and I didn't catch the 2 guys from Breaking Bad.
No, it was one guy from Breaking Bad and the other guy was from Raising Hope.
Was he the
dad? The lovable, goofy dad was the rapist
from
guy.
Raising Hope. Oh yeah.
Yep, and I got to watch it and I was like,
what
I can't buy
the other
this.
Guy?
The other guy was the younger guy from Breaking Bad, the brother.
Oh yeah.
I kept expecting him to start calling everybody bitches, which he cussed a lot, and I noticed that he didn't call anybody a bitch. So I'm sure that they did that on purpose to help fucking.
Well, that was out long before Breaking Bad ever started. Hell, that was a long time. Oh yeah, it's been out for years.
I don't know if that's
let's
true.
See here. Yeah,
I want to.
There's the guy from.
Thank John Plunkett for keeping it going for us.
You're welcome.
He wanted that break, and that's fine. He's a busy man, and
I didn't realize
he's good
those
people.
Those 2
and
guys in that movie.
Yep. He needs to remember my birthday is October 12th, and I like cake. I like John Plunkett's cake. That's how I compare. That's how I do cake scales now. Yes, that's a nice cake, but it's not a John Plunkett cake.
Breaking Bad started 2008. Last House on the Left 2009.
All right, well,
okay.
So it was just getting going.
Yes, I had cake. Bubba made me a delicious cake the day after John did, and it was good cake. But I told him, I said, "This is the second most delicious cake I've had in weeks."
So suck it, bub.
I didn't get a piece of neither one of them cakes. So next time I get a Texas cake, my brother can suck it.
Did you bring me cake?
Yes,
or did I come get it? No, fuckface. I came over there and had cake.
What the hell is a Texas cake?
Texas sheet cake? Oh, you wouldn't like it. It's sweet.
Well, no, I don't eat cake anyway. I thought maybe it was like a
the only
cake
part.
you actually
Actually, if somebody was
part you would like is the nuts because we know how you
actually
are.
he would he might be able to eat Texas sheet cake because it's very brownie like.
Oh yeah, it rocks.
It's kind of like a brownie.
Do you have a special person that makes you Texas sheet cake? Or
one of our sisters and Melissa both can make a Texas sheet cake pretty good.
The way you said it, it was like the next time I get it.
Yeah, I came over to his house to get it. I didn't call him and was like, "I'd like some cake, bring it to me and put it in my face." See, he thinks this fucking Domino's and we deliver, but we don't, especially on our birthday.
I figured you would end
You
up...
want fucking free cake, come get it. That's my theory.
He told me he was going to bring it by. And
Never said that. I said, my quote-unquote, I was like, "Come get some cake." And he said, "Bring me cake." And I was like, "Nah, I'm out of town. I'm not bringing you cake."
He said, "I'll bring it by once I get back to town." I said, "Okay."
Nope. And you said, "Don't bother. I'll be asleep. That'll be 4:45. I've already had my dinner at 2 and it's off to bed." quick episode of Matlock. And
quick episode of Matlock.
I sleep 4 or 5 hours a night. That's all I get, dude. So.
All right. Well, if we ain't got anything else, You want to wrap us up?
I'm going to wrap it up.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching Jerkcast. I know it's a little shorter than usual, but, ran out of shit. We ran out of shit.
How much shorter?
20 minutes. Not horrible.
Not terrible. We'll work on that.
Maybe,
I'll try to come
maybe
up
the
with some
short
stuff.
The shortened span will get more.
I'll try to bring my laptop next time. Maybe I can look up some stuff. So no on the Valentine butthole cast thing?
No, we're not doing the Valentine's butthole cast, you weird bastard.
I'm not the one that had it on my computer.
You told me never.
Dude.
Thank you very much. This is Jerkcast.